I'm trying to hurt you. Most importantly, I'm trying to hurt you.
Stepping from the barber's chair straight to the center of the ring, Marlon Harrington isn't just lining up fades, he's shaping destinies. They call him Savage, and for good reason. This is a Detroit brawler with heavy hands, capable of ending everything in a single moment. It's time to trace the warpath of one of Detroit's hardest hitters. Marlon Harrington grew up in the rough neighborhoods of Detroit, where fighting was just a part of daily life.
People would put the gloves on, and it was just always exciting to me, hurting people.
He came to boxing late. No long amateur career, no loud titles. He was known as a brawler with a heavy punch, but he wanted to prove he was more than that.
Why go pro instead of going wait for limits?
I'll be 30 this year, so.
Yeah.
I mean, my clock ticking. I already had time to keep playing around in the amateur. Plus, I hate shaving my beard, so.
Yeah.
His amateur run was short, but in 2018, he landed with the Detroit Golden Gloves. And that's where the foundation was laid under Coach J. He trained alongside seasoned pros, absorbing levels of the game faster than he could rack up actual fights. Sparring replaced years of classical schooling.
We can't teach power. We can't teach knockouts. We can't teach chasing that blood. But once you get somebody hurt, he's gonna get you. We'll get you up out of this.
With that hunger and that character, he burst into professional boxing in December 2019. The years 2019 to 2021 are defined by quick finishes.
He proclaimed after this fight his focus is to drop down to a division you know quite well, and that is the super welterweight division, Kana.
Man, I love this welterweight division. I won 2 world titles.
Oh, again, down goes his adversary.
Savage answers all questions in the early rounds, stacking up wins one by one with a heavy left hook.
30 seconds left, hook, down goes Medina, teed off the pawn. There's another big shot, down goes Medina for the third time.
But the right fires just as effectively.
Like, they just know me as a brawler, with power and nothing else. I actually got real skill.
Down the pipe for those blows.
Oh, what a devastating right hand, right on the...
Methodically moving from 4 rounds to 6 and 8, he forges his style in the gym. And between sessions, returns to the barber's chair, where he measures every hand movement with the same precision.
Is you cut people in a chair. You cut them in a ring. And you cut like what up? So you're already good with your hands regardless.
Wins over Ricardo Medina and Dante Johnson make him a name to watch on the local scene. And soon, Salida Promotions takes him under their wing. But the fight with Justin Baseman follows a different script. For the first time, the knockout doesn't come instantly. Harrington applies pressure the entire fight. Cutting the distance step by step, firing in bursts, landing solid combinations. He rocks his opponent seriously a couple of times, forcing him into survival mode. But Baseman holds on and drags it to the final bell. Instead of a quick finish, cold, calculated work on the cards. The first 6 fights of his career aren't chess matches or feeling out processes. It's constant pressure. Hunting for the moment. Landing shots that end rounds faster than the audience can blink. He threads the needle with an uppercut, sending the head flying before the legs even know they're gone. That is how a knockout artist was born from an unknown Detroit rookie. One of his first opponents with a solid resume was the Uruguayan, Andrés Vieira. He tried to trap Savage, cast a sticky web and kill the pace. But in the second round, it all ended abruptly. A heavy right at the ropes, followed by an uppercut and a brutal body shot. Vieira retreated to the corner, took a knee, and never got back up.
I mean, I'm always going for the knockout, man. I'm not trying to play around with. I'm not trying to score a point trying to hurt you, so I'm going for it.
Panamanian Aziel Cosio came out to wait and counter. Calm, patient, he tried to weather the early storm. But Harrington worked like a textbook puncher. First the body, to crack the shell. Then short hooks from the left and right. And uppercuts through the gaps. Savage wasn't chasing the instant KO. He was dismantling his opponent layer by layer. In the third round, playing to the crowd turned into instant karma. Cosio tried to catch him coming in, got his arm tangled in the ropes, and ate a stiff straight right immediately. By the fourth, the defense was cracking. One clean right hook at the start of the round ended the night. Methodical pressure, body work, and the deciding hook. Early Harrington was already showing his signature style, but soon he ran into an opponent who didn't break under pressure. Marcus Taylor survived the heat, kept the fight at a calculated distance, and handed Marlon his first decision loss. It was a cold shower, a reminder that power alone isn't enough when you're facing patience and calculation. But that night wasn't a full stop. It was a starting line. Not the end of the story, but the moment a puncher started learning how to be a fighter. Savage responded the only way Detroit knows how. He came out and blew through the next two guys before the crowd could even find their seats. A brutal combination at the start, and the previously undefeated Iranian Gaith Kareem hits the canvas for the first time. He tries to get back in the game, but a right hook on the ropes puts a period on the sentence in the very first round. Experienced Mexican Ramses Agaton lasted longer, but the script remained the same. A right hook drops him in the first. An attempt to survive, stepping back again and again under constant pressure. And in the third round, the onslaught finally breaks his resistance. Two highlight reel wins bring back the feeling of invincibility, but a different level was waiting ahead. 2024 starts with a real test and a long-awaited shot at a regional title. Across the ring, undefeated southpaw Ardreal Holmes Jr., a fighter who doesn't fight on emotion, but breaks rhythm and steals space step by step. Harrington starts aggressively, as always, moves forward, tries to crush, tries to force the pace.
The middle. He's not gonna miss.
Holmes is here to box, but I'm trying to win a fight.
He's just comfortable fighting off the ropes and get back outside to the stick.
Those ropes like they're lava. His back of
He's attacking
But instead of a brawl, he finds empty air and a sharp jab.
upstairs, downstairs.
With the jab, control the distance back. And if you let him do that.
In the second round, the fight shifts violently. A powerful left from Holmes sends Marlon to the canvas.
big left hand over the top, and down goes Harrington. Harrington is absolutely out of
He gets up, but a right hook knocks him down again.
Holmes, and he is looking to close the show. A nasty right hook from Ardreal Holmes.
Harrington stubbornly tries to fight on, but a barrage of punches prevents him from recovering. One more knockdown, and the referee waves it off.
Harrington tried to fight his way out, but down he goes, and that is it. Wow. Statement made.
In moments like these, you need to take a pause, clinch, kill the rhythm, let your head clear. But Marlon is a warrior. He didn't accept the knockdown. He went straight back to answer, and he paid the price.
By the boss man.
The first title shot turned into a harsh lesson. At this level, power isn't enough.
And still.
I really want to prove that, I belong, actually show the world what I'm able to do.
After the loss to Holmes, Harrington didn't break. He rebuilt. Together with his team, he stripped away the reckless heat and started constructing his fights differently. Calmer, colder, more calculated. Less emotion, more ring IQ, more control. He put it simply, before, he believed he couldn't be broken. Now, he believes in timing.
I just feel like the world has not really seen that yet because the two times I had my opportunity to showcase it, it didn't really go my way, but that's on me.
8 rounds against Cameron Crail. And this is a different Marlon. He doesn't rush forward, he controls the tempo. Crail tries to speed up the fight but runs into a wall of cold, collected work. Round after round, Harrington banks points without unnecessary risk. There is no knockout, and he didn't need one. For the first time since the loss, Marlon calmly goes the distance. This fight wasn't about being spectacular. It was about evolution.
Marlon Harrington!
3 months later, Harrington reminds us his hands haven't gone anywhere. The round barely starts, and the fight is already over.
There you go. There you go.
But the final statement of 2025 rang out even louder.
my mindset, you know what I mean, is different going into this, you know. Like, I literally have no room for error. I feel like I got something to prove.
Harrington comes out composed, no rushing. Across from him, undefeated Puerto Rican knockout artist Brian Polaco. Another southpaw, another test. Polaco forces the pace, finds moments. A cut opens up under Marlon's left eye. For a second, it looks like the fight might descend into a brawl. But this is the new Harrington. He doesn't speed up, he waits. One extra second in the pocket, and a short right hook lands flush on the jaw. And just like that, 2025 closes with a devastating knockout and a clear signal. Harrington has become more disciplined, calmer, but his left and right still turn the lights out just as fast as before. By the start of 2026, Harrington is back in motion. The win over Polaco proved a simple thing. Defeats didn't break him, they reconstructed him. He returns to the super welterweight rankings without noise, but with a clear message. Rematches, regional belts, big nights in Detroit and New York. This isn't theory anymore. It's the immediate reality.
This comes from, you know what I mean, all the hard work I put in, you know, throughout my entire career. Like I said, you can put in everything you think. You putting in, turn over every stone, still come up short, bro, so.
At 33, there is no time left for warm-ups. Every next fight is a step up or a step aside. If you enjoyed this journey, support the video with a like and subscribe. In boxing, you can lose. The only ones who disappear are the ones who don't come back out. And right now, Savage has the main things: the experience of loss, discipline, and a punch that still shuts the lights out cold.